Yeah, could have been easy to the
Hey, I was trying to be polite, okay?
Okay, Mr. Voigt, oh, I've been told that's said incorrectly in an English accent. Is that right?
Yep, it sounded pretty much like my parents would say. So
excellent, awesome. Tour de France 2012, how are you feeling before the big day?
Well, we've been here now some days and just the tension is just building up, the expectations, and now finally we're just ready to go and happy that tomorrow, you know, we finally get out on the road and can do what we do best, riding our bike. So we're all ready and looking forward to finally get the show on the road tomorrow.
You're known as like the hardest man in the peloton easily. There's websites that compare you to Chuck Norris. Yeah, how do you feel about that?
I did read one or two of them. People sent me a link to it, and there's quite some funny ones there. Sometimes people tweet me like another new one to that, and yeah, there's a few funny ones there. I think I take it as a compliment, and hopefully I can say that people like me, you know, and that they like the style I ride my bike and the way I do live my life. And no, I feel touched by that people, you know, pay so much attention to what I do, and that they come up with all this beautiful ideas, you know, to show how much they admire, you know, one person. So I like that. It's pretty cool.
You can even get T-shirts with shut up legs and.
Yeah, I remember.
Do you get any royalties from that?
No.
I hope so.
No.
I know the bloke who's selling it. If you want his number.
Well, I just hope that if he makes money with that, then he donates that to some charity organizations. I would hope so. Yeah, they're actually our young team member Ben King. He said, you know, Jens, I went in the middle of nowhere into that pub, and there's a guy sitting on a bar with a Shut Up Legs t-shirt. I'm like, that is impressive. We got 350 million Americans. I'm in the middle of nowhere in like the smallest little pub there is, and there's somebody sitting there with a Shut Up Legs t-shirt. So yeah, it's cool. It's cool to have this people following you.
You're one of the more elder statesmen in the peloton now.
That's a nice way to put it. Thank you.
It's all right.
I'll buy you a beer later.
Thank you. I've been trying to think of a way of putting it for a little while, but yeah, so you're one of the elder statesmen in the peloton. You've got a lot of respect there. There doesn't seem to be any sign of you winding down, which must upset a lot of people, because once you get to the front, they know you're going to hurt their legs.
Yeah, well, I hope that I'm still functioning. There's still life in the old dog, so to speak. And that's what they bring me here for, you know, to help our boys to be nicely positioned when the race gets important, to help them to stay out of trouble, to break the wind for them. And every now and then, yes, hopefully I get the permission to hurt other people, yes.
Now, have you seen the website Jens Voigt Army?
Yes, actually, yes.
Have you got the iPhone app?
My wife bought it, even I have to pay for it. Yes, we bought it.
So does she use that to predict what you're going to say in situations in the household?
Well, we just downloaded it because other people told us that there's an app out there, and my kids wouldn't believe it. I said, look kids, Daddy is a little bit cool, a little bit. I have an app. And they said, nah, Dad, come on, you're just a bike rider. I said, no, Daddy has an app. So we downloaded it. The kids couldn't believe it. So I actually raised my level of coolness in the eyes of my own children. I'm like, from being like just above my little family dog, you know, there's the dog, and then it's Dad, and then it's, you know, and they go, well, maybe we can, Daddy gets a little higher in the ranking. So yeah, we have that app, yes.
Do any of your kids want to follow you into cycling, or would you encourage it, or decide it's too tough a sport for...
There's a lot of tough sports out there. My oldest son, for example, he plays lacrosse, which I think is a pretty physical sport. Yeah. Like one of their sayings is no blood, no foul. So there's not many rules. You know, you can almost do anything to your opponent that you want, or almost. My second son, he's 12. He started cycling last year, and around Tour de Suisse, like middle of the year he started. We let him race 1 year in the category without license, and now since this January, or like half a year, he was without license. and now that we gave him a license for this year, and he's racing. Yeah, he's racing.
So he'll be ripping the kids' legs off as well, like his dad.
I don't know. We see how it goes. I mean, it's a hard sport, and you know now he is 12, and he races in the category under 15. So that means there's kids that are 13 and 14. They're still racing with him. So he's by far the youngest and tiniest there. So it's a hard life in the moment for him. Next year he will be older. It will be easier. But
yeah,
okay, that's good. It's good.
Is it worth changing your son's surname? Because obviously, when Axel Merck was growing up, he said that because of his father's name, he never got in any breaks. Obviously, it's going to be the same for your son. It's going to be that 10, 15, 20% harder just because of his surname. People are going to follow him no matter what.
Well, first of all, I'm not Eddie Merckx. Eddie is an absolute legend.
You're a legend as well, though.
Nah, I'm an okay rider, but I'm not a legend like Eddie. But yes, maybe I'm a little bit known, and maybe sometimes it makes life easier for him. Sometimes it makes it probably harder. Now in the kids' ages, it's not so important. They just race from the start, full gas, as long as they can. But sometimes actually it is hard to concentrate on your son when you come to races and people just want to talk to you. So look, I'm here for my son, I'm just a dad today. I want to pump up his tires, get his license, put the numbers on his bike and on his jersey and tell him how to warm up. I'm just a dad here for this weekend. And it's sometimes that makes it complicated. I try to be friendly and nice to all the fans and supporters, but I also want to make my son happy first of all. I don't want that my son by the end of the day goes, Dad, you didn't have 1 minute time for myself. So I try to, of course, have time for him, But later, we see what later comes in his career.
Have you got, back to the tour, have you got any stages picked out for yourself that you'd like to have a go at, or is it all purely for the team?
It's more or less for the team. I had many years where I had my chances and where I could go when I want. And now I see myself clearly as a worker, as helping our guys to fulfill their dreams. I had enough time for myself, for maybe riding selfish, for getting support from the team. And now it's just time to pay back, to give support back to them, There's a time in your career where you do more taking. And now it's a time where you do more giving. So no, I see myself clearly as a worker. And hopefully we manage to achieve our goals here and go home with 1 or 2 stages, and maybe hopefully somebody on a podium in the end.
Definitely. Okay.